There are many strategies given in order to develop one's reading skills, reading ability. In order to gain or develop reading ability or competency, students should follow various types of strategies in order to read the text, read the material. Here, there are few strategies in the lecture. These strategies are speed reading, scanning by keywords and phrases, skimming by paragraphs, SQ3R method. This SQ3R means, if we read this abbreviation, S for survey, Q for question, 3R means read, recite, and review method. Let's justify and study briefly how these strategies can be implemented in one's reading in order to improve their reading comprehension, reading skills for the academic purpose as well as for the professional needs. Let's start with SQ3R method. Before you read, survey, scan, as for survey or scan the text. This include title, headings, subheadings, caption, under picture, charts, etc. Introduction and conclusion, summary or abstract of the paragraph. Q for question. While you are surveying, turn the title or heading into questions. If reading a textbook, read the question at the end of the chapter. Ask yourself, what do I read? What do I already know about this subject? Ask also yourself, what did the lecturer or teacher say about this topic? Or what you already know about this topic? Have you any prior knowledge about this topic? When you begin with to read, note all the underlined, bold, or italicized words. Reduce your reading speed for difficult passages, but try not to do this all the time. Check your dictionary only when you cannot determine the meaning from the context. Do not check every word, because sometimes you have to guesstimate about the difficult words. Give yourself permission to miss the meaning of some words. Aim for overall comprehension. Look for answers to the questions you first raised. Recite after you read each section. Orally ask yourself questions about what you have just read. Write a one-sentence summary at the end of each section or paragraph. Underline or highlight key points of the text. Make notes in the margin or on a separate piece of paper with the full reference included in your notes. Review the last part of SQ3R. The last R says about review your reading. Means you revise your reading in order to assess, you evaluate. After you have finished the whole article or chapter, write a short summary. Keep this summary with the text. Never finish an article without doing some form of oral and written review. If you're studying for an exam, go back through the text and ask yourself questions. Maybe you can use flashcards, which can work well. After SQ3R method of reading, there is skimming by paragraphs. Skimming word is taken from word skim. This approach is based on the understanding of the paragraph, having an idea, unit, coherent in itself, but also part of a whole argument. Signposts means single words or phrases, show the internal connection and overall the development of an argument, and usually occur at the beginning of the paragraphs. Opening sentences of each paragraph usually provide an outline of the argument being presented. Then, in the scheme, Crunchy and Ballard gave 4 steps. Number 1 step, you have to follow these 4 steps actually in order to improve or develop through skimming method of reading or skimming strategy. Number 1 step is that look for signposts in the title or section headings. Step 2, read just the first section in full. Step 3, summarize the key points in the section. Step 4, read the first sentences of each paragraph. You will notice that if you put these first sentences together, they will be similar to your summary of the first section. Reading difficult vocabulary. If you are constantly checking the meaning of words, ask yourself the following questions. Why are you reading? If it is simply to gain an overview of a topic, you may not read for the meaning of every word. Do you need all the detail again? A general impression. Remember, 80%, 20% principle, which may be useful, you need to follow. Reading difficult vocabulary is very important. There are certain few more points to keep in your mind. Number 1, some words are more important than others, in which case you will need to consult a dictionary. Is the word in the title? Does it occur often? Is it a jargon word? Second, try to work out the meaning from the context. Third, to understand the process, look up words. Number 4, if you want to understand an idea, look up nouns. There are several tips to improve readings. Reading speed. These tips may include reading speed and comprehension depending on the type of the text. Second, practice is the best way to improve. Third, do not read every word starting from the beginning. Number 4, read the title. Ask yourself what you already know. Number 5, scan or survey the whole text first. 6, read introductory and concluding paragraphs. Number 7, read the first sentence in each paragraph carefully. Number 8, note headings, titles, diagrams, pictures. Number 9, think while you are reading. Ask yourself questions. Number 10, underline, highlight, make notes in the margin. Number 11, try to work out the meanings of words from the context, but if necessary, check your dictionary. Number last, write a 1-sentence summary at the end of every chapter or section, or do a simple oral review. If you follow these important tips, then certainly you will improve your reading.